I'm Nick Brown. I started High Country Healing back in October 2009. So any of us that got in the beginning, especially in 2009 when the laws changed, you had to be a giant risk taker. There was no guarantee of anything that was going to happen, no guarantee of laws that were going to stay. You really had to be ready to put it all on the line. I didn't hesitate for a second. I believed in it, even though I knew it was, rolling the dice. With this industry or anything else I've done in my life, my family has always supported me 100%. When I came to them and told them what I was about to take a journey into the cannabis world, first I had to take a step back. We grew up in a small town, everybody knows you, they're used to everybody talking. It took my mom about 20 seconds to look back at me and to say, Nick, if you're doing something you believe in and you're going to do it professionally, and you're going to do it the right way, I'll be very proud for you to get into this industry. It's exciting to be sitting here today after taking that risk and it working out. Up here in the mountains, the environment and the climate up here has a lot to do with the quality we're able to produce. It hasn't been scientifically proven, but to me it's got to be part of the whole culture up here, the vibe. So it's been really interesting since I've opened up the recreational store to see the types of people that walk into my store every day.
Probably my favorite strain we have right now, strawberry coffee.
I can't tell you what a stereotypical stoner is. Over half the people that we see are well into their 40s or older, from doctors and lawyers and real estate agents and bankers. Get my pure kush, get some type of indica, and come back and say, Nick, I haven't slept for 8 hours in 4 years, and give me a hug. So that was really cool to see that I was helping people on such a small level, but really it was going to change their life too. It kind of takes me back to when I decided to go to Princeton. When I went there, I really didn't think I would walk into doors where a lot of people would be actually consuming cannabis. Even at a very prestigious school like Princeton and across the Ivy Leagues, an adequate amount of people use cannabis to wind themselves down. Their brains are moving so fast all the time. I would guess the majority of people sitting in my shoes would do everything in their power to push to get that giant deal, to be the guy or be the brand of the nation. But if I'm making $100 million a year and I don't have the time to breathe and the time to do exactly what I want to do on a daily basis, that's not my type of living personally. I want to make definitely an adequate amount of money, be comfortable, and really enjoy life. And that's what it's about for me.